Warning. Please remain calm. There have been multiple sightings recently regarding the counterpart, and we are currently trying to control the situation. Until then, we suggest that you take the following steps to ensure your safety. Step 1. Close all doors, making sure they are locked. Step 2. Turn off all lights. And Step 3. Do not go outside for any reason, as well as even look at the counterpart. More info will be broadcast shortly.
I was really awoken to by that broadcast. It was when I was sleeping on the sofa after a long day. I decided that I'd probably go to bed after that, but I heard something about the counterpart. It goes without saying, but I did as I was instructed. I immediately shut all my windows, though they were already shut, so that was a check. I already locked my doors as well, which meant I really just had to wait this out. The lights were of course still off. It was dark outside. Not a single soul was out there. Only the remnants of a once bustling town and a couple of houses. I got out my phone and tried to call my friend. He picked up, but what he said to me was all in a rush. I think he was as scared as me.
Hey dude, listen, I can't talk right now. I'm currently in a panic. Did you see what was on the news?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that it's just getting worse and worse. Do you know what I heard? People are basically panicking around the city. Many people are throwing fits.
Well, at least you're okay. That being said, it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy, I know. Yeah. But even then, I'm gonna go offline for a bit. I'll call you if I make out this one alive. See you, man.
That was the last call that I ever got from my friend. After that, I then just barricaded myself in my own home, trying to make myself as safe as I could be. It was only about an hour in when things got worse. I heard screams outside, and although I shouldn't, my curiosity was piqued, so I looked outside the window. I saw the counterpart. It was devouring one of our citizens in the neighborhood, and the way it did it was horrible. It was that of a skeleton. It was large and tall and hunched over in a way. It bit off the person's head, gulping it down like it was a tiny thing, and then starting to rip into the human that once stood there, grabbing at all of its insides and eating it. It lunged at another person, this time ripping their arm off and just chewing the flesh off of it. What's weird about it is it also seemed to be grey, with some remnants of skin still on it. Its innards were falling out onto the floor. Then with a loud screech, it roared. Glass broke around it. My window broke around it. And it turned to the few that were running, and then turned back at me. I gulped. I knew what was going to happen, so I grabbed my gun immediately, as quick as I could. I tried shooting at the thing, but it just didn't affect it. It's like it tickled it or something. At that moment I knew that this was it. The day I died to that horrible creature. So, I decided not to really give in, but not to put up much of a fight either. My arms were poised at my sides. My fists gradually clenched up. I punched the thing in its skull with all my force. It didn't break, only a mere thud sound could be heard. It picked me up by my arm and was about to chew my head off, when all of a sudden, lights started to flicker on it. It scared the thing away. A couple of weeks later, people started to rebuild, and naturally they found dead bodies of all those that had laid victim to that monster. No one knows where it is now. People assume it just ran off into some cliffside or little cave, or maybe even ravine, but there's one thing that we do know. It may just be a counterpart of humanity, but it still is out there somewhere, waiting for its next meal.